One of the things that I think is important for our community college friends to realize is they are what I lovingly call a 3C institution, and those 3 C's stand for car, class, car. And everybody is a 3C participant, meaning the students drive in their cars, they go to class, and they drive out in their cars. The faculty drive in their cars, they go to class, they drive out in their cars. And so I think it's very important for our community college friends to realize that if retention is going to happen, and this being an underlying principle of their planning efforts, it has to happen in and around that classroom. It can't happen anywhere else because that's where the students are most of the time. And I think we have to realize that our role as faculty members at the community college is pivotal in the retention and student success relationship with the student, because our primary role, I believe, is to move the student toward completion. Now, I think it's very important because one of the things that I always found when I worked at the institution that I worked at in Ohio was that I got some of my best student success intelligence from non-faculty and from non-student affairs staff. I'm an early person, and I would go into the office very early in the morning, sometimes 6 o'clock, and the maintenance staff or the janitorial staff would already be there doing the wonderful work that they did. And they would come into my office and they would say, "Hey Tim, guess what happened last night in the residence hall?" They had the 411 on information about students' needs before faculty and staff did it because they had such great relationships with the students. Many times students would talk to the maintenance staff and confide in them. They had confidence in the hourly staff. And so I think it's very important that hourly staff realize that while they might not think they're playing a very active role in retention and student success, they surely do, because many times students have more trusting relationships with them than they do with the faculty and the student affairs staff or the business office staff. So I think it's very important to realize how important you are if you are non-faculty or non-student affairs.